What's up, Leos? How you guys doing? How you doing? Oh, that reminds me of what's his face in Friends. He was a Leo. Matt LeBlanc, who played Joey Tribbiani. How you doing? All right, what's up? I'm being goofy, guys. Welcome to my channel, Tarot by the Intuitive Teacup. This is for all those who resonate with the sign of Leo in some capacity. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Cross watchers are welcome. Damn, starting off with great cards. This is going to be your Little Sips mini love tarot reading. Messages universe, source, spirit wants you to hear in the month of June. Doesn't mean you're all going to manifest it in that short timeline. That's up to you, right? Everybody's timeline is individual and personal, but here's some messages I'm going to throw at you for love regarding that person you're thinking about. If you're not thinking about a person, then it could be that this will resonate later for you. Always leaving the door open for possibility, right? That's what we do in tarot. Welcoming you, Leos, to come into this reading with an open heart and an open mind. Not everything I say will resonate, and that's okay. Don't take away those messages if it doesn't resonate for you, okay? But again, shelf them because sometimes they will manifest later on, and then you can come back and tell me in the comments how accurate it was. I'm being sassy today. All right, Leo. Everything else you want to know about this video will be addressed down in the box below, including the decks I'm using here today, my social media, how to book a personal, etc. Check that out. Let's hop in for your reading. So your person, in terms of major arcana, is coming up as the Magician. So potentially this is Mercury energy, which is about communication. Love that. The Master Manifestor, sometimes the Master Manipulator, occasionally, right? He has all the aces, all the tools on his table to manifest whatever he desires. It is Gemini and Virgo energy, so perhaps you are dealing with one of those signs. But this is so funny. I actually am getting kind of strong Virgo vibes from this. Leo, you're kind of really not paying the mind. It could be that it could be that you feel that someone is trying to manipulate you or putting you in an uncomfortable position, and you're not having it. You're just kind of like, I hate to say it, but you're kind of like, bitch, please. You have no time for drama. You're moving on to bigger or better things, and I feel like I got this for you last time. It might have to do with charity work or doing something helpful to the community if you work as anything in the medical profession. I don't know, something where you're serving the community. It seems like you're more focused potentially on your job or giving your time and your efforts to those who are really in need. And if you don't resonate with the idea of someone trying to manipulate you and almost like forcing you to see them and are you hearing me? Why don't you, it is a little bit argumentative is the energy I'm getting. If that's not the case, if that doesn't resonate, it's saying that someone is trying to manifest you either into their life or back into their life. They may not necessarily know who you are. Potentially a Gemini. Okay, that makes sense. Gemini or a Cancer. You do have the Cancer card coming below too. Yeah, so it could be that someone is trying to get your attention, and they may not have come forward yet, but they very much plan to speak to you. They plan to reach out to you because, yeah, they're trying to manifest some sort of beginning with you. It could also be, again, energy can go reverse, but you may be trying to manifest and get someone else's attention, but you see them going very fast and leaving you behind. I don't necessarily think this is someone you're in a relationship with yet, but it's almost like just as you got the confidence to speak up, something about their status changed. So maybe they're engaged now and you didn't see that coming, or vice versa. That could be what your person is seeing. There may be some miscommunication or a lack of clarity because, I don't know why I'm getting that. I feel like there's a little bit of miscommunication here. Your cards are very strong, though. They're very positive. I'm just going to clarify straight through. Yeah, one person here is trying to manifest a commitment. It could potentially be with an Aquarius. Or they could be trying to manifest some sort of new beginning in their job or their career that is more in alignment with what they feel is their soul path, their spiritual path. It's like what you're meant to do with this time on earth. You may be dealing with a Capricorn who's very stuck up or stubborn or really being argumentative with you. There's a Capricorn that you've put on pause or you're delaying something with because right now it's burdensome to you. You feel like it's slowing your path forward. It's like a heavy weighted energy. Yeah, it's like a weight on your shoulders right now. And sometimes if it's not a Capricorn, it could certainly have to do with someone you work with. This is frequently the card of like an oppressor. And it's not to say this card is always negative. Sometimes it's extreme sexual passion or an obsession to do something. If that's the case, I think you're obsessed with getting to your next major plan or project, which again, for a lot of you, has to do with service or charity work, or again, doing good for the community. If anyone works in the court system, anything involving like legal documents, you're ready to go into that. You could be going back to school and studying something about in like a government job, or I don't know, something like that. Yeah, you're kind of moving on from at least one person right now in love, and you're headed towards your wish fulfillment, which by the way is coming in here. So we'll go ahead and clarify that. But some of you could be walking out of a marriage and you finally decided to stand up for yourself because, again, there was like an oppressive type nature to it. You're making strides to reset your own internal balance and energy as well. And I think that you know the healthiest choice for you right now is walking away from someone who is causing you a lot of struggle and strife, particularly someone you are married to. It may also involve a Taurus in some capacity, but again, multiple cards indicating movement away from the Taurus or the Virgo. Actually, you actually have a lot of earth signs you're walking away from. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, they're all here for me. So interesting. And it's not to say you may not have a new earth sign coming in. And I don't even know if this is final of I'm never speaking to them again. It could just be like an argument you guys had. But you're not giving in. You're being very headstrong about, nope, like if they're going to act that way, like, again, I'm getting like, bitch, please. Like you're not even considering it. You're just like, okay, if you're going to be that way, peace, I'm out. So yeah, some of you are focusing on your higher education and higher powers. I don't know if you're doing something in a more spiritual realm about connecting to source and spirit. Lots of meditation and like, yeah, trying to like open yourself up as a channel, as a messenger for communications, from source, from spirit. Some of you are brokenhearted because of an Aquarius. I don't know if that's who you walked away from or potentially who you're trying to move towards. That could have been the news you received that you were just about to head in and make some sort of romantic offer or gesture to an Aquarius. You may have found out that they're healing, or even that they are under the weather or ill or something like that. And again, I don't predict anything like that on my channel. You would already know if that was your story. But yeah, some of you are heartbroken about an Aquarius. Or you've decided that the line of work you want to go into involves healing, but it's like healing the earth, healing the planet. This is like solar systems and bodies and outer space. It's like cosmic healing. So I'm kind of getting tarot reader vibes for some of my Leos out there. Yeah, you're signing contracts for your job to become like a seer. Yeah, a lot of like spirituality, contracts, and the emperor, building your own empire. This could be you getting involved in some sort of company that does healing work, or being an entrepreneur of sorts, breaking out on your own to do something in like more of the mystical realm, spiritual realm. Leos do tend to be very spiritual people. You are the wand suit, right? That magic wand. In your heart, you are carrying around love for an Aries or a Cancer that you or a Libra. You actually have 3 major arcana coming up in your heart. That's pretty incredible. So Leo, you may have options. Again, I actually don't even think love and romance is in the front of your brain, but you are watching a tarot reading. So yeah, in your heart, you're carrying around love for a Libra, an Aries, or a Cancer. Now again, you have to do the detective work. Maybe this represents your siblings. I don't know what sign they are, right? You're carrying around love for these people almost. I do almost want to say almost proportionately, especially the Libra and the Aries, if that is in fact what those cards are standing for in your spread. Those came out together, so this could even be like mother or father or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Those could also be business partners too. And something about if you are deciding between an Aries or a Libra, I'm being told to say your intuition is already accurate. You already know which one to choose. And then what you're headed towards is your wish fulfillment. So you have to think long term. If that is indeed what you're looking for, who's going to make you happiest in the long term? What is important to you in love and romance and in relationships, and are you settling? And also, again, don't take offense. I never mean to offend, but are you being too stubborn? Are you being too inflexible about a certain idea? Spirit is trying to line you to your North Star along your spiritual path, but it could be that you're causing yourself more pain by blocking your blessings or putting up more obstacles because you may be very stubborn or very hell-bent on, my person needs to look like this. So, even if everything on the internal is right, they have a good heart and they have a good, it could be something ridiculous. I've only dated tall, dark, and handsome, right? And, maybe you're going to date short and blonde and just kind of okay. No, I'm just kidding. You know what I mean, though. There is, especially in both your spreads, there's elements of being extremely inflexible. I will say, though, these are very good cards in terms of your career path. So if you're not super, well, here's the thing. If you're very ambivalent about who to choose, then that's a sign that maybe you shouldn't settle for either one. Maybe it's about having faith that there's something greater out there, because quite frankly, that's what the Nine of Cups is, what you're trying to get to, the wish fulfillment. So it could be that you haven't even met the right person yet, but you're entertaining, you're entertaining the whole gang here. You got Capricorn, you got Taurus. You literally, look at all these major arcana. I can't with you, Leo. If these are all people in your life, holy cannoli. I can't even hold them. There's so many. I literally can't even pick them all up. You have Taurus, you have Gemini, you have Virgo, you have Capricorn, you have Aquarius, you have Libra, you have Cancer, Pisces, and you have Aries. I'm giving you the look, Leo. Holy cannoli. There are people coming up in your spread. So maybe you come from a big family. Maybe you're applying to lots of jobs and getting lots of callbacks, or maybe you are really playing the field. Share some with the rest of us, Leo. I'm just kidding. Yeah, this is saying you're going to have to wait on your wish fulfillment. You don't need to disconnect from your wishes or stop believing in them or stop making strides towards them, but resting and sitting on your laurels isn't really going to help bring them in any faster. You need to, what is a good way of phrasing it? You need to manifest or focus on manifesting other things, because once you give your wishes to God, to the world, they hear you, they understand. But if it's not coming in, there's a reason why it's not coming in. And it could be because they're trying to align you with something even better. And maybe there isn't something better. Maybe there's something that does come back in the past, but you may have overlooked it because you wrote it off for some reason of, oh no, I would never. Well, you might. One more card for this Nine of Cups, please. Some of you are thinking about a Pisces. Yeah, and just as I said that this for me as a reader is a Pisces card. Yeah, making movements towards love in the future. Maybe that's what this High Priestess is. That's sometimes a card of Pisces, but yeah, Two of Cups. You may have a new relationship coming in, particularly with a water sign, a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Just breathe. Give it some time. If you're at all mentally drained or anxious, it's just saying just like chill. Just cool it down a little bit, because you do have new things coming in. Yeah. But keep making strides towards your career, because the two may go in together. You may meet somebody in your workplace that you have like a really nice romantic connection with. But all right, Leo, that's what I got for you. Please like, share, subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below what resonates. I will see you very soon for more tarot. Bye, guys.